What is going on, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is John. Today I have for you a big box good. That's right, today we're going to be doing an unboxing and first impressions of a gym bag I picked up at Target for $29.99 by Goodfellow & Co., Target's generic brand. Today we're going to be doing an impressions video. I'm going to show you what I like about this bag, what I dislike about it. We'll take a look at the quality of it. We'll also take a look at some of the features it has. And last but not least, stick around till the demonstration at the end of the video. I'll pack this bag with everything you would normally take to a gym to see just how versatile this bag is and what features it offers to help you pack it that way so that you can make sure everything in your locker at the gym is secure. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this unboxing and first impressions and check out this gym bag from Goodfellow & Co. I picked up at Target for $29.99. So here in front of us is the gym bag by Goodfellow & Co. This gym bag does not have an official name, it's just a generic black gym bag. Goodfellow & Co. is Target's generic brand. What I like and what actually caught my attention was the lack thereof when it comes to branding. So no Goodfellow & Co. logo here, no Target logo here, and especially no Nike or Adidas logo. This is pretty discreet, and because it is a gym bag, it does offer different features than other bags people such as myself might take to a gym, like a duffel bag or maybe a backpack, for example. This should accommodate all of the things you would normally take to a gym: a towel, maybe some toiletries, an extra outfit, a pair of sandals if you want to use the sauna or the pool afterwards if your gym has those features, and of course probably a pair of sneakers if you're working out on the treadmill or maybe playing some racquetball. I think you could probably imagine what kind of gym you're going to, but you don't have to go to an LA Fitness or an Around the Clock Fitness or a Planet Fitness or whichever gym you have in your area. Having this for any type of workout, even taking this maybe to a track meet or anywhere else, is totally suitable using this bag. Okay, so now that I've done our basic introduction, let's go ahead and talk about some of the features of this bag. A couple of things that I have noticed. First and foremost, let's go ahead and talk about the lining underneath the bag. Now, first and foremost, you'll notice that the zipper is at the center of the top of the bag. So you can see that I have the bag perfectly upright, but what you'll notice here is it seems to be off kilter. It doesn't sit perfectly upright. I would say that this zipper pull is actually pointing maybe 60 or 70 degrees instead of 90 degrees had this bag been positioned upright. And as you'll notice, the reason for that is this padding at the bottom, which is a thicker nylon, which does remind me of the material you might find on a Samsonite suitcase. So this is actually a really nice under patch on this bag. It is a little bit shinier. It has a different weave, I think you can see, than the weave on the top of the bag. But what you'll notice is it's actually kind of taller on this back side and actually shorter on the front of the bag. So what you'll see here is that the lining underneath the bag is pretty much invisible from the front, but if we turn the bag around to the back, you can see the lining making its way probably a third of the way up the back of the bag. Again, giving this bag a sort of off-kilter feel. I think you can see here that the zipper pull, instead of being 90 degrees facing upward, is probably 65, 70 degrees facing upward, just making this bag look a little bit off-kilter, which is just a little bit unnerving. Now, one of the biggest concerns about third-party bags or generic bags, this is a pretty inexpensive gym bag. It's only $30. The good news here is the zipper pull is extremely smooth. That is in large part due to the fact Target has already stuffed this bag with paper which actually does help the bag keep its composition and form and does allow the bag to zip and unzip easily. Usually when bags like this are empty, they do become difficult to zip and unzip. That may or may not be an issue with this bag, but so far so good. You can see the zipper pulls run smoothly and there's no finagling or messing around with the zipper to get the bag open. You'll also notice the attention to detail with the hardware here. Now, brown may or may not be your color if you're a gentleman, but it is probably the most appropriate color whether you're going to work and then the gym afterwards or whether you're coming straight from home. Brown is really a nice color actually. It matches more formal attire but also has a very masculine appearance, say as opposed to a navy blue, for example. Black and brown, even though it is a weird color combination, I would have liked to have seen maybe a different color, like a light orange maybe, or maybe a red, or actually just black would have been fine. What is nice to see is still no branding on the zipper pull tabs, and even though it is brown, it's a weird color combo, it does still look pretty masculine and pretty discreet. Now, what's actually nice is you get some brass colored hardware. Not sure if this is real brass or solid brass, but it is a brass color. It's almost got this golden sheen to it. As you can see, it matches the zipper pulls, and because it's a nice golden brass finish, it actually matches perfectly, or contrasts perfectly actually, with the zipper pulls and the leather pull tabs. What's also actually pretty nice that I failed to mention in the last feature was you get two zipper pulls on the top of this gym bag, but that's neither here nor there. You can see that you get a couple of D-rings here. You get one on the left side and you get one on the right hand side of the bag as well to maybe hang things off of. What's actually really nice about this bag is if you want, you can actually detach the strap. Speaking of hardware, even though you won't be interacting with this every day, it will be useful if you do go to the gym on a daily basis. As you can see on the left-hand side of the bag, towards the right-hand side of this side patch are two air holes with a brass finish. What's interesting is the attention to detail here. Target seems to have maybe created some kind of cross flow, because as you can see on the opposite side of the bag, the air holes, the exact same finish, are actually on the left hand side of this side patch here, meaning there is some sort of cross ventilation here between this side and this side. As you can see, they are completely opposite. What's really nice is that you get two air holes on each side, so if you do tend to sweat a lot, or maybe if you go to the sauna or go into the pool afterwards and have soppy wet clothing in your bag, if you accidentally leave it in your bag overnight, which I don't recommend, it will become moldy. What is nice is that the clothing will likely become moldy or smell like mildew, but the rest of the bag should stay pretty well aerated, and that is in large part thanks to these dedicated air holes on either side. And actually, they should give added air flow because the bag itself is just like any other bag. It doesn't have any waterproof or water retention features. Water could easily soak through this top fabric or even through the top zipper and soak whatever is inside. So even though this bag should already aerate enough, what's nice is the attention to detail Target gave by adding 2 or 4 additional air holes, 2 on each side. At the top of the bag, you get 2 grab handles. Both are in the same brown leather finish that you'll find on the zipper pulls and on the padded shoulder strap. Now, what is different about the padded shoulder strap compared to the grab handles is you'll notice the shoulder strap is actually fully adjustable, which is a feature you may lose if you decide to swap this out for a secondary shoulder strap. But just to contrast it nicely with the handles on the top of the bag. Like I said, these leather handles are actually stitched to the strap itself. And one thing that is just a tad different compared to maybe an Adidas or Nike duffel bag or any other type of gym bag really is the lack of the ability to sort of attach these two handles together to make them one handle. Here you will have to either hold them together or carry the bag by one handle, which will make it lopsided. But the good news here is, even though the bag would be lopsided, what is really nice is the good build quality here of the handles itself. As you can see, the stitching holding these handles in is not only stitched around the perimeter, but it's also cross-stitched. And like I said earlier, the quality control here is absolutely phenomenal. No stitches or pulling, nothing I have to cut off or nothing I have to worry about unwinding or untangling, meaning this is a really nicely constructed gym bag. One other characteristic feature you'll notice is actually this sort of black strap, very similar actually to the strap that you get on the bag, sewn into the top of the side of the bag, perhaps to give it some character, but what it looks like it does is it holds in the shoulder strap. This is stitched down. It isn't usable in any other way. All it does is basically hide or cover the shoulder strap. But as you can see on the opposite side of the bag, you get that same black strap doing the exact same thing. Not usable. It does give it some character because, as you can see, the sheen or the weave of this material is actually different from the material of the side of the bag. Again, giving it character, even though it doesn't offer any functionality. I just wanted to point out it is there and does make the bag look better or worse. That is up for you to decide. It is the same cheap, sort of uninspiring look you'll find of the shoulder strap. But with that being said, it is nice that we get that added character, because without it, it would just be a flat panel. And perhaps this does add some type of structure and rigidity, because I think without this strap, this would probably be just a pretty flappy panel. But with this strap here, it actually maybe gives it just a little bit more structure and rigidity. Now, where this bag differs from a duffel bag or maybe some kind of soft-sided carry-on is the fact it does not have feet. Rubber feet, plastic feet. It doesn't have any ridges on the bottom, making this easy to set upright or one way or another. You do get the Goodfellow tab on the bottom, which is the only branding, but as you can see, this is meant for the gym and the gym only. And what's actually another differentiating feature between this gym bag and a duffel bag is the size and shape of this bag. It's actually kind of tube-like. It's very cylindrical, making this really easy to get in and out of a locker. And I think will also sort of maybe inspire you to pack this a little bit more tighter and a little bit more clean and a little bit more organized. Because as we all know, one of the biggest problems going to the gym is actually putting your things in the locker and getting them out of the locker. They are small, tiny spaces, and usually when we go to the gym, we're carrying a lot of different items: towels, toiletries, shoes, extra clothing, really a lot of things to fit into a tiny space. But what's nice about this bag is it is small already. It's, like I said, tube-like. It is narrow, not wide like a duffel bag, and it actually sits a little bit lower than a duffel bag, meaning you could actually stand this on its side and it would actually fit in your locker probably even better, and that would probably be the way you would store this bag. Okay, so now that we've done the first impressions, I've shown you what I like about this bag, what I dislike about this bag. To summarize the first segment of this video, what I dislike about this bag is it seems to sit off kilter, maybe just a few degrees. It doesn't sit entirely upright, But what I would say is I like more about this bag than what I dislike about it. What I love about this bag is the shape and fit and finish of it. This is designed specifically for a locker, which is usually a tight, tall, narrow space, perfect for this bag. Like I said, it's actually cylindrical, it's tube-like, it's narrow, but it's round, so you could easily put this in standing up on its left or right side in the locker and have no problems using it. What I did dislike about this bag is the fact it looks a little bit smaller on the inside than it does on the outside, but it does have a couple of features that help make up for that. First and foremost, you actually get 2 zippers on the top of the bag, which should make packing this easier if it is overstuffed. You also get a shoulder strap in addition to the grab handles at the top of the bag. Even though the grab handles at the top of the bag are separate, they cannot be attached. What is nice is you do get those. Everything, the quality here, the durability of this bag is phenomenal. So even though this bag might be overstuffed 5 out of 7 days of the week, I think for the better part of the next couple of years, you shouldn't have a problem with this bag wearing and tearing. It should stay together fairly well. So now that we've done the first impressions, we've taken a look at the bag, we've talked about what I like about it, what I dislike about it. Let's go ahead and do the demonstration portion of this video where I show you just exactly what I was able to fit in this bag. Let's go ahead and talk about that now. So all of us use the gym differently. We all go there for different reasons, but the main reason is to work out, it's to be active, it's to get exercise, it's to relieve stress. Whatever that may be, you might be going there to swim in the pool, play racquetball, basketball, run on the treadmill, do some kind of yoga class or spin class. Let's go ahead and see just exactly what you can fit in this bag. Like I said, what's really nice is you actually get double zippers on the top to stuff it even further. But as you can see, what we've got is just a pair of sandals for walking around the pool area or going into the shower or the sauna. What you'll also notice is we've got our towel in the bag. Now, even though we may not necessarily use the shower or the pool, if you want to maybe wipe your face off or wipe some of the sweat off, having a towel in your bag is always nice. Now, that is a bath towel, not a gym towel, so just keep that in mind. Just a workout watch here. It's a Nike workout watch. And what I like is actually on the side of the bag here, what I was talking about earlier, if you're maybe carrying this bag on your shoulder and you have to check into the gym with an RFID card and you have your card inside this open pocket inside the bag, what is really nice is because it doesn't have a zipper, you can actually reach right in and grab whatever you need. But without further ado, let's go ahead and see what else we have in the bag. Last but not least is a work outfit. Now, coming from work to the gym is a pretty popular route for a lot of us. That's what a lot of us do. So as you can see, I've actually got 2 nice pair of dress clothes items, not folded up particularly well, which is actually to my point, the space inside the bag is plentiful. So as you can see, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 respectably sized items in this bag. I had a folded up towel, 2 work clothes items, a pair of sandals. Needless to say, if you wanted to pack this gym bag even further, you could absolutely do so. But just to give you a good idea as to the basic type of items you'll be taking to the gym and how they fit in this bag, you'll notice that this gym bag does an exceptionally good job at packing everything. Now, again, to my point, because this bag does tend to be on the smaller side than, say, your average duffel bag, you will have to be a little bit mindful as to how you pack it. You might want to be just a little bit more organized and a little bit neater and a little bit tighter. As you can see, I didn't do quite as good of a job repacking this. This was kind of a lazy job, but as you can see, it is just a little bit more full. It's taking up a little bit more space, but It is a good enough size that if you want to pack all of the basic items, as you saw, sandals, a towel, a couple of work clothes items, and even a couple of accessories, you can absolutely positively do that with this gym bag. Anyways, guys, that has been an unboxing and first impressions of the gym bag by Goodfellow & Co. I picked up at Target for $29.99. Because I picked this up at Target, that does make it a big box good. Today we talked about what I like about this bag, what I dislike about this bag. I showed you some of the features of it. We also talked about how easy this is to pack. I even demonstrated just exactly what I was able to fit inside. Just a couple of work clothes. I know a lot of us come from work and go to the gym. This bag can easily accommodate that. A towel, sandals if you want to use the sauna or the shower afterwards, toiletries, other items and accessories you take to the gym like workout drinks, and maybe other workout items like weight belts or wristbands or straps or whatever it is that you take. What's really nice about this bag is the casual, laid back, unobtrusive look. It doesn't have any branding on it. The only branding is actually a small tab on the bottom of the bag. For the most part here, the durability and the quality and fit and finish is exceptional. It is a little bit left to be desired in terms of design. It does lack in terms of character, but then again, just a nice, streamlined, straightforward, casual, professional approach is always a good approach to take. It is just a plain black bag. One of the things that I'm not too crazy about is the brown accents on the handles and on the zipper pulls, but for the most part I think brown was probably the best idea. It does match well with work shoes and belts, therefore making this versatile for any situation. That being said, this might look a little bit too professional if you are maybe coming from home and you're already dressed casually. Coming from work, I can imagine someone walking through the gym with this bag looking a little bit more appropriate than someone, say, wearing a tank top and gym shorts and shoes to work out in. So a little bit different here in there. I think this bag was maybe styled for someone professional, even though it can be used either way. You saw that we were able to throw a towel in there, some sandals, and even had extra space for toiletries and things of that nature. Overall, the design of this bag is great. I love that it's cylindrical, it's tube-like, it's narrow. It's not any bigger than it has to be. What is a little bit dysfunctional about using a duffel bag for the gym is duffel bags tend to be just a little bit larger, and because they are larger, they tend to break down, and you almost have to sort of sandwich them into the locker, making them really a hassle to take to the gym. What's nice is this is small. It encourages you to pack it tightly and organized and neatly. And because it's also small and structurally rigid, it should stand up on the inside of the locker easily, making this easy to put in and take out. Again, I think having a dedicated gym bag, one that is designed to be a gym bag over a duffel bag, is a good idea. So with that being said, that has been an unboxing and first impressions of the gym bag by Goodfellow & Co. It doesn't have an official name, it's just a gym bag. You can find this on Target's website for $29.99. Because I picked this up at Target, that does make it a big box good. I really thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you want to see more content like this, hit that like, subscribe, hit the bell icon to get notified when I post to YouTube. Share this video with friends and family. Tell them we review items from big box retailers, other brick and mortar stores, as well as convenience stores like Amazon. My name is John. Thank you so much again for tuning in. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you in the next one.